Well, I'm retired, but I was a teacher for 28 years. I retired 3 years ago, and most of my years were spent teaching kindergarten. I was trying to remember what years and tried to look it up. I think it was like 1975 to 1979, maybe, plus years earlier as a camper. It was really hard to think of one word, but I had kind of warm fuzzies if I could have a hyphenated word, but I think friendships. The My biggest memory is just the closeness with the people there. My favorite camp song, and I'm almost a little embarrassed to say, was Purple People Eater. And if I was to pick a number two, it would be I Want to Linger a little longer. Well, after West Elgin, I went to University of Guelph, where I met my husband. We moved to Ottawa. I took psychology. I knew that I wanted to work with kids, knew I didn't want to be a teacher. We moved to Ottawa. I worked as an EA in the schools and decided, oh, I do want to be a teacher, and went back to Teachers College, and then worked in only two schools here. I worked for my first school for 8 years, and my next school for 20 years. There's a lot of best memories. The friendships for sure. I know I'm not in contact with people from Pearce Williams, but I know in my heart if I contacted any one of them, we would just pick up like we'd seen each other yesterday and catch up very quickly, and that friendship would still be there. Um, if I was to pick a couple other thing, it would be Desi's upside down pineapple cake that we made in the Dutch oven when we were on our overnight camp. Um, Trying over and over and over again to make that perfect wooden ring without cracking it. And the last one would be the one that I think about quite a bit is sleeping under the stars, when we just put that plastic down, laid all the kids with their sleeping bags, put a piece of plastic over top, and I would lay there at night watching for shooting stars. I would say love of outdoors. I think we got to do so many experiences at camp that we, didn't necessarily get to do at home. And that has just continued. We love to go camping, we go canoe camping, hiking, all of those things. And I really feel grounded and happiest when I'm outside like that. And I think that started at Pearce Williams. Trying to remember that the person you're talking about, you have no idea how their day or life is progressing, and to be kind and patient because you have no idea what's going on behind their scenes. Well, I'm currently reading a like James Patterson crime book, so nothing. I mean, it's a fine book, but if I was to recommend, I picked two books. They're both kids' books. One I think we should all read regularly is Dr. Seuss's The Lorax, and get that environmental message from that one. And the other one is Peter Reynolds' Ish. And if you have kids, it is such a tremendous book to teach kids how you don't have to do things perfectly, that trying is good enough. And in kindergarten, we had, we'd read the book, and then from then on, somebody would say, well, I can't do it. Oh, just do it ish. And it's a really great way to teach people to try something and not have to be perfect at it. I chose Jenna and Adam with Sync. I'd like to hear their replies about this. I think of Pearce Williams very fondly, and I know that being a camper and a counselor there made me the person who I am today. Part of that was going through Pearce Williams, and I think kids need that opportunity, and it allows them to experience the outdoors and environment in a way that not everybody gets to experience in their home life. And so, you know, the friendships, the environment, and the outdoors are all just things that all kids should experience.
Yeah!